pass. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Going after up and good by Narvison. And the Huskies will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Brock, can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Get it. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's more on the quick slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense heading up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
18, 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go!
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Come on, set!
Sneak here, Sanders. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns finish off their opening drive. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, That effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Austin. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
They'll take over.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after you already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Here we go.
They go play action on first down. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Huskies take the lead on the first play of the drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Narvison attack on the extra point. And the Huskies take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Browns 7.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Reload. Check out.
A handoff here to Sampson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Mustang 19.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Sanders now on 3rd down. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there. Off to the 30. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Gets this one to Harrison. He's got room to roam. Now he's past the 25. Marvin Harrison Jr. He does it. Touchdown. The Huskies grow their early lead to 13. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Run loss on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 21-7 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives him the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They give on 2nd to Benson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They're going play action. It's caught by Harrison. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Benson on 1st and 10. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Benson on the give. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Narveson able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Let's go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Don't go anywhere. More from Buenos Aires coming up. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Huskies foot racing them to the halftime locker room. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys in front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
19, cut 19, cut 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll go, it's Sanders. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Going all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Narvison able to knock it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
It's a gain of 5.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On first down, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
3rd and long for him here. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage at really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Hook, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
To the air on first down. Sanders. Finds Judy near the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready?
Judkins. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Down. Ready?
Hand off to Sampson. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. set to go now from the 35. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's 16 yards on that play. And they're going to have a first down now. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, play action. Into the hands of Harrison. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another Buenos Aires first down.
Looking inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with third and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Chased out to his right. He brings it in.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over and over.
Let's go! And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it.
This guy has put on a show today. Already took one back to the house and nearly another. This is what the new league rules wanted. This is what Park Avenue in New York imagined with the new kickoff rules. Give those returners a chance to put on a show.
Working on first down. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Second and 10, still at the 28. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Huskies keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Huskies continue piling onto this lead. Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
7 Pirates, 9, ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Here's Sanders now. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. These outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 6, 79 Broncos.
Sanders back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
18 Cardinals, 70 Timberwolves.
3rd and short here, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to attain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Browns first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A gain of
Trap
26
60,
yards.
trap 60.
First down, Cleveland.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Browns 21.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! All right, so... Positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was two things, Cade. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing again here, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Browns.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty backs him up. Here's 1st and 20.
Ready? Panther 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To the air, Sanders. Setting up the screen. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Broncos. This is out at least a few yards behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long.
Now that 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. That'll be the first and more. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns celebrations. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns cut the lead down to 15.
43, Browns 28.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. This onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense to the line. Here we go. They'll throw to begin this drive. Cut out left. That's it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 21 yards on the play. And that means first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catch, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This one to Williams out left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards on the play. And a Buenos Aires first down.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown. The Huskies likely locked up the win right there. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Cowboys.
To throw now is Sanders. Returning to his go-to, it's Jeudy. And he'll get it up to the 44. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Buenos Aires. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 18. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the
Move the chain!
23-yard line.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Pass is cut at the 9. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
This one without a problem. The onside attempt fails.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoves one away. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to pass it here. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Huskies make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Browns 35.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7, Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He may take away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Cade, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Panther 11, Panther 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go.
Tight end going in motion here. Sanders now on third down. Gets this one to London. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the squad.
We've set it downs from 37.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, here we go.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Big strike downfield to Judy. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Now that, Cup 19, Cup 70 Timberwolves.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19 tight, 19 tight. Tag. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18.
Third and short here. Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
He needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Incomplete.